Well, I don't know if I could get the Mrs. Heavy Chevy seal of approval on this or not, but I'm getting close. I tell you, it's a little bit scary work when you're grinding and you know that you're kind of getting into a spot where, you know, you don't want to make the metal, you want to cut a hole in the metal that you're trying to patch up, you know, but you want to grind off the weld. So it's kind of tricky, but it's coming along well. So I'm happy with it. I may be at a place where I can call that a pretty good imperfect fender patch. I know it's not as pretty as 63 Impala or Mr. Heavy Chevy or a lot of them guys would do, but I'm thinking that with some of my epoxy putty, I can kind of put a little putty layer over that. I know you can do the same thing with Bondo, but I'm kind of having fun experimenting with that Pour 15 epoxy stuff. And I can just smooth this all out as best I can, then come back later and rub it down, see what it looks like. So I'm gonna contemplate that, and I might throw a coat of primer on that or something too. I'm not sure. I need to find whatever I put on there. It needs to be something that putty will stick to. It might stick better just to that as it is than something else. Okay. So as I look at this, I'm wondering, it looks like there's a little warp right in here that I didn't really notice before, and I'm wondering if that was my fault, like if because I got that too hot when I was welding this patch in, whether I caused this little part right here to warp. I noticed before it looked like this fender was pushed up a little here, right in here, and I kind of see that all along this line here, but I don't know. I don't know if I warped that little spot, but I don't really care. I mean, I don't think it matters all that much, and if it does, there's ways to fix that down the road. I'm going to try a little bit of this epoxy putty around it on this patch that I put in and see how it works, and we'll sort of play with that a little bit, see what we think. Nice thing about it, if I don't like it, I can grind it out, and if I do like it, then it'll be good enough. I might want to move out in the sunshine. I'm sitting here in a shady spot, and it's just cool enough to be a little cold when you're not working real hard, and I'm not working real hard right now, so I might be more happier if I was sitting out in the yard. But I ain't gonna move the car right yet. I got some putty I'm mixing up. I'll stick with that first. First off, this is probably not the exact right stuff to be using for this kind of a repair. I guess, I don't know. I mean, I know I could slam some Bondo in that. I never really liked Bondo all that much. I thought I'd try some of this instead, just to see what kind of an effect I can get with it. I don't know if I'm liking this very much or not. I might be making a bigger mess than not. Oh well. One thing about it sands off real good, so if I don't like it, it'll be easy to correct.